Good evening and welcome back. You are watching Game On with the CSN. Well, today's special guest is Nalin Attygalle, who is the CEO of Commonwealth Games Hambantota 2018 and also a professional marketing and management consultant, past president of SLIM and also the former chairman of National Sports Council of Sri Lanka, who is very much passionate about Sri Lanka and sports and big events where he loves that. Well, we were talking about the Commonwealth and the bidding process. Can you tell us, how did you all work on this bidding process? Because what sort of expertise you all had, and because we in Sri Lanka, like you said, we are the amateurs. We have never hosted such a big event except for the World Cup actually. So what sort of support we got from others, or did you all outsource anything, or what the ideas came from the committee itself?
Yeah, actually, as I told you earlier also, this kind of a process we have never done in this country. So we need to get a professional company to get this done. What we did, we never went beyond the norms of the country and the law of the land. We adhere to all that, and we call international tenders. And we got, I think, 4 to 5 people applied that they said they can do it. So we went through their pedigree and we found, okay, all people have done something to the sporting situation. So then what we told them, look here, your nice biographies, etc. is fine, but we would like you people to come and do a presentation and tell us how you are going to do within this particular period. We had only, as I told you earlier, we had only 4 months. Within 4 months, can you do it? Come and do a presentation to us. This, out of 6 people, it came down to 3 who took up the position. All are foreign companies. Some, they had the representatives from Colombo.
Sorry, out of those 6 companies, did you all have any Sri Lankan companies bidding for it?
Not a single Sri Lankan company, but they had some. Now, say for an example, India, E&Y, Ernst & Young, they have a sporting arm. They also bid, and Ernst & Young Colombo automatically, as a global situation, they have a. Similarly, the PricewaterhouseCoopers, Colombo, and the global. So this is a totally a specialized situation. It's a good example which I can mention. Okay, good old days we had only a MBBS doctor, but today we have, for every part of the body you have a specialized doctor. Now similar situation has happened to all these management theories today, and every area you have specialized people. Now this is another specialized book. If not, you cannot have this kind of a comprehensive document. There are 2 volumes which we have done, similar to other people. Now, so we went through this particular process and we selected the most suitable people who has more involvement and more experience in this bidding process and preparing these kinds of bid books. So finally we picked one party and we have given them the assignment.
So I would like to share with you that once we have come from this break. Hello and welcome back. You're watching Game On with CSN. Well, today's topic is, well, I would say today's hot topic is Commonwealth Games 2018, Commonwealth Games Hambantota 2018, I would rather say. And here with us today to share the views and the organizing process and the bidding process of the Commonwealth Games for Hambantota is Nalin Attygalle, CEO of Commonwealth Games Hambantota 2018. And we were talking about the bidding process and teams that have pulled out, and due to various reasons. Well, actually what I was going to say is that Auckland pulled out, New Zealand Prime Minister stating New Zealand would face a $600 million New Zealand dollars loss, even taking into account benefits such as increased tourism if it was to go ahead. So when New Zealand is saying that they will use $600 million, right, on this, because I'm sure, like, it's not going to be a bold statement. Where do we stand, and do you think we will also lose an amount, or if not, we will even though we lose that, I'm not going to say like big as 600 million New Zealand dollars, but even to a certain extent, even if we lose anything, will Sri Lanka will benefit in any other ways or means?
Definitely, yes. For us, what we say is it's a country promotion. The very words which I used to my Commonwealth brothers, the hierarchy in the federation, if it's a win-win, if Sri Lanka win, it's a win for Sri Lanka, and it's a win for Commonwealth Game Federation. If Sri Lanka lose during the vote, still Sri Lanka wins, the lose will be the Commonwealth Game Federation. They were stunned. They were asking, what are you talking? We are after 3 decades of war, hit by the tsunami. The town is coming up, developing, and today we have a seaport. By 2018, we have all other infrastructure, including the airport and the sporting facility, and still you don't want to give it. And what is the motive of the Commonwealth Games, how you started? To give it to the developing nations, island nations. So you are not giving it. So we will win because we are in the country promotion today after the war. And what happened during the last 3 decades, even our shipping industry, the ships went, they didn't come. Those ships, they didn't call up. Even the foreigners didn't turn up here. Now today, day by day, it's increasing. From 400,000 to 450 to 500 to 600 to 800. It's like a taximeter, it's going up. Whether we do anything or not, we have a lot of resources to see. So we will not be the loser as far as this particular amount is concerned. And also we are not spending the government funds to that extent though people are talking about during this process. I must confess myself and give due credit to the governor. He's heading the fundraising part. We have taken up to now only 100 million rupees from the government. Rest is private sector. And somebody will ask, who is the private sector? What is the mileage you have given it to them? Now that's the passion these private sector people has. They know if these games comes into Sri Lanka, the benefit, like what I told earlier, how 1991 KL and today KL. They know that. So they don't want any mileage for their contributions. But today we have collected.
But I would say direct mileage.
Yeah, it's not direct mileage.
Indirectly in long term, they will probably benefit.
All these people, because it is end of the day, look at Hambantota development. Okay, the games coming over there. Sports tourism and all the money comes here, people comes and put money, the foreigners will come to watch things. All the cross economies will work. So who will be the beneficiary end of the day? The entire country, that money will is circulating within the country. Not only that, now whether we win or lose, we want to have the sporting facility because we don't have any other sporting facility. Even smaller countries like, 85,000 population, Isle of Man, of UK, or look at Bangladesh in our region, or all these people, they have some kind of sporting facility where we don't have a state-of-the-art sporting facility. Now, as I told you, we have 56 sports associations, and all these people, any given time, somebody is abroad participating in some competition. When we have this facility, winning or losing is a totally different subject as far as I'm concerned, and also, but I want to win, definitely. And also the expenditure goes into that, also a different question. But if we, like 2016 South Asian Games coming up, right after finishing the infrastructure, sporting infrastructure I'm referring to, you can invite people to come and have their regional games, the world games. If UK or Australia want to spend $1 billion for a sporting event, I will vouch and write a check and give, we can do it much less than here in Sri Lanka. So who will be the beneficiary? That country will be beneficiary. And here we will have this tourism and the sports encouragement part and the motivation, all that will happen. So the benefits is, you can't name the benefits. It's I mean, not twofold, threefold, many folds.
It's not limited. It's
many folds. So that's how we can give the explanation for that part.